TGIF and this Godlike Friday. It's good to see everybody coming in on the channel and uh, uh, in the chat and on the panel. So it's good to see everyone coming in. Man, it has been a very long week. So it's good to see everybody coming in. Alan, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Oh, doing great. Glad it's Friday. It's been a long, frustrating week. They finally got all three of my new cabinets installed.
Wow.
The wiring is all done, and I'm just waiting on the glass doors to be put in place. It'll probably be maybe about 10 days to 2 weeks. And then I'll be ready to start loading them up. So I'm super excited.
Awesome.
Man, I cannot wait to see these displays come together. You know which one I want to see, man. I'm ready to see the Avatar and the Predators together. I know that's still a ways off, but still, I can't wait to see that come together. And then the World Traveler is here, everybody. Brian, welcome back to the show, man. Good to see you. How you doing?
Good to be here. Thanks, guys. Good to see everyone. Happy Friday. Alan, I share your sentiment, man. It's been a wild week.
Yeah,
it's been rough. It's been rough. That's for sure. And of course, whenever you need him, he's going to be there. Freddie, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
I am good, man. Thank you for having me on tonight. It's a good time to be a New York Knicks fan.
Oh,
yeah. So I mean, for the next 20 minutes, you may see my face veer left because it's the fourth quarter, and I need to know if my Knicks is gonna win this game. Yeah, I'm excited, man, to be here and talk with you guys and chop it up and chill, man. It hasn't been a rough week, man, but it's been a tiring week, and I just like waiting for this moment to just like hang, man, and just chill. So,
yeah, this is what's up. This is no matter what kind of week we're going through, this is the time where we all come together and talk about what we love, and it makes the week a little bit easier. It just does. Well, for me, it does. Let me just say, for me, it does. So it's good to see everybody, like I said, coming in and just talking about their week. Noah, how are you feeling, man? You look refreshed. How you doing, man?
Yeah, man, doing good. Yeah, glad it's Friday and happy to get on. It feels like forever since last Friday, so it's been waiting for it. So yeah, a lot of cool topics tonight.
Yeah, it's like the week can just drag on sometimes, and then you're anticipating that Friday coming up so we can all get together again, and sometimes it just takes that much longer. I mean, for me it does. Yeah. And then fresh out of work, this guy over here, Marcos. Good to see you, man. I know you just got off, and I know you're exhausted, but thanks for
No, it's good exhausted though. Like if you're busy, there's more money, so I'm not like complaining. It just has to happen. But busiest week with my new job, so that's always good. So definitely am tired though. I'm very tired, but I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, awesome, man. Thanks for getting on, and it's good to see everybody. I know you're a lot. I don't think everybody knows, but a lot of us, rush to get home, get things together. That way we can make the show on time and start to get things going. So sometimes it's very challenging. So thank you for everyone for doing that. I appreciate it. So, man, a lot to announce, a lot to go over. Firstly, let me say this: thank you for the 23 subscribers this week that subscribe to Godlike Statues. I hope you're enjoying the new content. We're working really hard to make sure that we give the best content. And we have new partnerships coming very soon that I will announce that I am very, very excited about. Be on the lookout for that. And also a special guest coming very, very soon, which we'll announce as soon as I have 100% confirmation they will be with us. And I'm looking forward to that. So it's going to be great. They will be with us actually very soon. So let me say hello to the chat because everybody just coming in. My man Ryan, he just also deserves a reward. Good to see you, man. What's up, man? Jojo, I see you, man. Always there. Hey, Don, don't get in trouble, man. But thanks for coming in. You're pulling a Noah, man. Good to see you coming in. My man Alex, good to see you, Alex. Good to see you, man. That's the mail fry. Good to see you, bro. I see you, man. Oh, Punisher, what's good, man? Love the name.
Punisher. It's been a minute. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. And then, of course, you can't have a show without Mr. Kramer. Good to see you, Kramer. Hey, Lane, I will be seeing you very soon. So I know we're going to. I'm gonna bring that up here shortly. Hello, good to see you, bro. So we do have our giveaway coming up, and my calculations are correct with how things are trending, we'll be giving this away in about 2 weeks, which will be amazing. So we're gonna give away the. I think I have this on deck already, actually. The Jean Grey Maquette from Sideshow, and you will get free shipping from us. Here we go. You'll get free shipping from all of us. So just be aware of that. And then you're also getting a. Believe it or not, I don't know how this happened. You get a custom module space with it as well. That is coming up very soon. We're getting really close, and I still can't believe that people want to hear me talk. So here we go. Here's our giveaway right here, and this will be courtesy of Lane Kramer. We're giving out, and then also Brian Wong of Moduspace. You will be entered for the drawing. Good luck to everyone. I know people are just coming in, so it's good to see you arriving. But this is our giveaway coming up very soon, and we're literally about 45 around there, good subscribers away. So like, share, and subscribe underneath, and I can see myself giving this away in about 2 weeks. And again, you pay for no shipping, and you also get no shipping from the Moduspace too. You get both for free. So again, I don't know how that happened, but it did.
Thank you again, Lane and Brian, for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
listen, this wasn't possible if Lane and Brian did not say, "Hey, I would love to give this to a subscriber." So, I mean, we're right there. We are right there. So, man. Oh, thank you. Yeah, look, it's all thanks to Lane and Brian. I was giving us a room. Oh, maybe soon. I don't know. You listen. I'll let you talk to Alan about that. Alan, put you on the spot.
It's gonna happen soon.
Okay.
Just waiting on the glass doors to arrive, and then I can start loading up the new cabinets.
All right.
And then I can put something together.
Yeah.
Well, Alan, if you need me to come over and do the video shots with you, man, I'm down.
There you go.
Cool. Okay.
We are 44 subs away from the giveaway, and I did the math of how we're trending. This will be in like 2 weeks, so I'm looking forward to it. I'll be meeting Lane pretty soon here in person, and we'll be collecting the statue, and I'll be shipping it out to the lucky winner. Alan said, oh yeah, he said soon. So we will in 2025 need a Predator room tuitions. Yeah, man, look, it's going to be tough to beat Alan's display, but I'm looking forward to that. I just can't wait to see all those things all together. Oh, you know what? When Alan does a room tour, we'll probably get 100,000 subscribers in like a week. That's probably what we'll end up doing, whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Listen, Alan's working really hard behind the scenes to make this happen. So we're all anticipating that. My Moduspaces will be here in about 2 months, and we'll do the live unboxing assembly with first pieces are going in are the Predators and the Joker. Bell bust right behind that, Terminator bust, everything's going to go into that. So I'm looking forward to that. Man, a lot going on in the community, so let's just get right to it. We have a lot to talk about this week. Let me bring it up here real quick. Man, I know everybody saw this. And Freddie, I want to get your opinion because I immediately thought of you when I saw this. Let's see, man. And here we go. So Jay teased Wonder Woman today. And of course, Jay has the right for the comic, right? So this is going to be more comic based. But when I saw this, I'm like, man, this is a very unique take on Wonder Woman, and I like it. I thought it was really cool. Freddie, you own probably one of the best Wonder Woman movie pieces there is. What do you think of this? I thought about you when I saw this, but what do you think of it?
And give me some Wonder Woman, give me some Batman, give me Superman. Man, I love the Trinity, man. That's like, I love DC. So those three are like my top tier comic book characters. I like where he's going with this. I'm like, I want to see more. You know,
Yeah.
I want to see what's on underneath the rest of the body. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Like I'm digging it. You know,
Yeah. There is another
it
tease.
definitely looks like a tease, man. And like
Yeah.
I tell my wife, man, I'm like, I'm not too fond of teases. You know,
Yeah. Man.
I want to see more.
Norm, good to see you, bro. Godlike, good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Um, Alan, is this coming home? Or is it going at?
I don't know. Is this the final paint app?
I don't think it is. I don't think it
Because
is.
it looks like it's lacking a little bit.
Yeah.
Some additional shading, perhaps, and something with the lips.
Mhm. Yeah.
But it's off to a good start.
Yeah.
It is off to a good start. Man, come on.
It's true.
Well, Alan brings the heat, man. The guy ain't messing around. He brings the heat. But let me just tell you, when I saw this, I really like it. I really do. I want to see more. And Alan, you're right. This is a work. It said work in progress. We're still
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be something that everybody wants because he did also tease the shield as well that I'll show here shortly. Brian, do you like this form of Wonder Woman, or what do you think of it?
I actually do. You know, it reminds me a lot of remember the sideshow premium format they did years ago? They did a variant where she was the Red Sun version and she had the flag behind her.
Oh yeah.
It's her face is very much in that style, that comic book style, which I actually prefer. This is the kind of Wonder Woman I like.
Yeah, it looks good too.
I want to see what the rest of her looks like. I want to see what the pose is, what the base looks like. Obviously, this is a tease, but from this, I'm excited to see more.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's. I think when they do the full reveal, this will be a piece that a lot of collectors really want. Marcos, do you like this at all, or what do you think?
So out of all the Trinity that he's teased so far, like the renders at least, and the kind of unpainted prototypes, the Wonder Woman has been my favorite. And for they're not like super low quality pictures taken right here, but they're they're not like professionally made, obviously, pictures. I think it looks pretty good so far. It doesn't look bad at all. I just think it's not professionally done pictures, and it's a very purely painting. But like I said, out of all the Trinity that he's shown, the Wonder Woman has been my favorite. And she's obviously my least favorite out of the three. I don't hate on Wonder Woman. It's just out of the three, she's my least favorite. But out of all the statues he's done, this has been my favorite concept and looks. The swap outs have been really good too with it. I think it's gonna be a home run. I hope it does really well. So.
Yeah, I mean, I want the best for Jay. I really do. I want him to do really well, and I think he has great ideas.
I don't think he's had a bad piece he's shown.
Nope.
Really,
No.
I'm trying to think. Maybe the one that didn't get people's hearts racing was probably that Cyclops they did with it was the XM Cyclops 1/3 Legendary Beast. But outside of it still was good though. But everything else they've shown has been really good. So.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this piece is. I think once it's finished, I think, like I said, collectors are going to really want this. I'm going to show the shield here shortly, but I know that he's teasing this right now, and other things as well. Man, I'll get to that here in a minute. Noah, where's it going? I don't know where you got a spot at.
Yeah, I'm like Freddie. I need to see more. This is growing on me a little bit, but I'm still a huge fan of the Art Germ Wonder Woman Rebirth 1/3 that Prime One did. I own that for almost a year, and I almost want to buy that back. I regret selling it. That one blew me away. So it's been kind of hard since then to see a comic Wonder Woman that I like more than that one. But I definitely think the paint could be a little bit better. The hair looks a little bit plain, and the skin tone is a little bit plain. I do like the eyes. I think the eyes are pretty cool the way they're done, and her eyebrows too look pretty cool. I like her expression. But yeah, I need to see some more first. Having all the other colors pop beneath her on her outfit and everything in the base will kind of complete it for me. So we'll see. I'm not quite sold on it yet.
Okay, no, that's fair. I mean, I did want to share this as well. And Jay with all these teases, man. This guy, there's all these look at this guy.
That was good.
Bro.
good.
That looks good, right?
Mhm.
That looks
Oh,
good.
good.
He did say this is a paint in progress. It's like, dang, that's in progress. That looks good.
Shit.
Yeah.
That looked really good. So yeah, just to see him come through and start to have these pieces take shape, it's going to be amazing. I talked to Jay recently. A few of us did, and he's in very good spirits, and he has a really good plan. And I know he's going to hit home runs. He's very determined. So I look forward to seeing what he does here in the future, especially with this piece. I mean, Freddie, look at that paint app on this, man. I mean,
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, that's ridiculous.
It's
And
like an actual shield, like
yeah,
one.
you know what I want to ask is this metal? Does she have a sword? Is it metal? To me, that would make a difference. How about what do you guys think? Does it matter to you? Does it not matter? I mean,
So my Deadpool PCS 1/3, his swords like they're not metal, but they're like metal-ish.
okay,
Like, they have weight and they make a metal sound, but they're not metal. I know they aren't.
okay,
Like, if they do something like that, that'd be cool. Like
yeah, I
have
agree.
real weight. I don't think it has to be straight up metal, but I don't want very cheap plastic. I guess that's the only thing.
That's what I don't want.
Yeah, that's the only thing I wouldn't. I don't think it would be either, but yeah, I think it's just something with some weight. I think.
Mhm.
But regardless if it's a cheap plastic, if it looks like this good, I don't think anybody would give a shit, honestly. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The picture's
agree.
not too crisp, but like I'm assuming that it's battle damage because I see like the marks and stuff like that, and I like that.
Yeah.
It's like I like that it's not a clean because we always get a kind of like a clean shield. I like
Mhm.
that it's like it's a shield that's been through battle. It's battle
Right.
damage. I like that. Along with the stars and the patriotism and stuff like that. But I like it. Looks good.
Yeah, it does look really good. I mean, it looked like Cypher's all in on this one. Want the metal one after Gene? Yeah,
For real.
yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. But I have to say that J&D Wonder Woman, Freddie unboxed that. I mean,
I
I
love
was
it.
blown away. I was blown away by that piece. Just an incredible statue. It's just a great one. Now, here's what's strange to me is that now look, he didn't say anything about it, but I mean, he did say he did. Jay did post this today as well. Um, let me share this real quick. And yeah, let me bring this up and get everybody a message. There we go. Here's them teasing Galactus. I
Oh
think he
boy.
had said something about, hey, this is uh, he said maybe one day this will be done. But I mean, it's still on Jay's mind, right? It's still on Jay's mind. And if anybody can make this work, it's going to be him. Can you imagine, Alan, how big this would be? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Galactus. Yeah. Whether he's standing or thrown, whatever, however you take it, it's going to be a massive piece. I mean, I like what I'm looking at. I mean, the face sculpt looks amazing.
it does. Is it just me or has like that human, almost like a human form, like face? And
It does.
yeah,
Yeah.
it looks awesome. This looks epic. I mean, it's gonna be big. I mean, I can tell you right now, if he does this, it will be huge. Brian, where's this going in your collection? I don't know.
I don't have room. It ain't going in my collection.
I got it. Got it. Yeah.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I probably honestly, I'm leaning more towards that Wonder Woman. I like her. I want to see more of
Oh
her.
yeah.
Nothing against Galactus. It's just that's going to be massive. But yeah,
Yeah.
but this is a great looking sculpt so far.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, he has a lot of great people backing him up as far as like their sculpt and their paint. So I look forward to seeing what he does. I know this piece is not coming out right now. He didn't have that license, so I'm looking forward to see what they do in the future, though. Alan, when he gets the license, where's this going?
As much as I would probably gonna love it, I don't think it's like for my collection.
Yeah.
Since I'm kind of focusing more on movie pieces than I am,
Mhm.
comic-based pieces.
Yeah.
I'll have to wait and see it. If it's if it's got that wow factor like the Hulk that Jay just put out, and it's probably gonna make that Hulk look like a peanut.
Yeah. Let me tell you, if that's the case, you're gonna have a lot of real estate for this bad boy because it's gonna be. I mean, the Hulk is huge, so I can't wait to see this all set up. Who knows? He said this may never come out, so we'll have to wait and see what they end up doing with that. Marcos, do you like how they sculpted this out? How it looks like?
Yeah, he's a Galactus is kind of a hard character though because he's so like ginormous.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know he can in the comics he can go like human size and then other sizes, but it's just a hard scale to do. I know Sideshow had that one piece that came out I think last year, and people weren't happy with it because he was underscaled. But like it's just hard to do him in general because he should be bigger than everybody, but it's gonna cost more, and then there's a bunch of other things that happens with that. So I don't know. It just but this looks like Galactus, so that's a good thing. It's just gonna be a tough statue to do.
Marcus, was that Sideshow piece of 1/4? I can't recall.
I think it was I think they said like 1/4, but people said it looked 1/5. And I think maybe Sideshow said that it was like non-scale actually. So like it was a huge mess with the scaling. Yeah. So, but it's just a tough character to do in general with scaling wise, So.
I agree. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I look forward to seeing what they end up doing, what they end up coming up with. Freddie, do you like how this looks?
Yeah, I'm loving how this looks. Like he normally does 1/3, right? So, just taking that into account, I'm thinking almost. I don't want to say like probably double that size. I'm like, that's the problem with Galactus. Like what Marcus is saying, I just like he's generally known as to be like a huge character. I know he comes down to earth and he gets a little, almost natural size per se, but the only thing I always see him fitting it like as far as statue or something is like when he's like in a diorama, right? Where it's just like you can put like him scaled with like people or cars, kind of like with Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
When you have like the Godzilla it's like, and you have like the people, the cars, the buildings, like you can kind of see the scale, right? And that's why I think Galactus is best. But I understand. I mean, people's not gonna want all that. They just want a Galactus statue. But I'm thinking this is gonna be huge, like Devastator huge with like PCS. Like I think this is gonna be massive.
Can you imagine that? Like, can you imagine that? I think it would look good with the Batson and Belfry was talking about. It would look good with. Well, he's saying that he prefers the Galactic bus, but I'm saying have them together. I think that would look amazing. That would look amazing. But I need to see more, right? And like I said, this may never come out. But best of luck to Jay and Legendary Beast, especially with his hard work coming through, because I know this man is working very hard right now, like very hard to make things work. I did have a question for the panel. Let me bring it up here, and we'll also take it in the chat as well. Let's take a look here real quick. Okay, so Alan, well, the question is going to be this: is that what is your most anticipated statue in 2024? Mr. Kiefer, what is yours?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be released in 24 or if it's going to push into 25. But I mean, my most anticipated pre-order period is the Avatar bust, the life-size Natiri Avatar bust from the Way of Water. That would have to be my most anticipated piece. I hope it comes out in 24. If it doesn't, then the Terminator bust is going to be my number one anticipated piece.
Yeah, Alan, I can't wait to see that in your collection. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Brian, what is yours?
So right now I have Prime 1 Ellen Ripley from Aliens. I have that one coming in still. So that's probably my most anticipated right now. I still haven't pulled the trigger on Candyman. I'm still kind of sitting on that one. If that one did come out this year, and if I did order that one would be up there too. But right now it's Ripley. I mean, Aliens is one of my all-time favorite movies of
Love
forever. I love that movie so much. I have a vivid memory of seeing that when I was a kid in the theater, and kind of changed my whole outlook on movies and horror. Kind of I got bit by the bug, when I was a kid on that. So it's a very special movie to me. So that's the one for sure.
It's gonna be a good one. Man, I can't wait to see that in your collection. Yeah. That's a good one. All right, Freddie, what's your most anticipated 2024?
Like Alan, the one I have on order is the T2 Terminator bust, and not generally a like a one-to-one bust statue guy. Like I'm good with dominantly like 1/6 scale, statues or figures. I collect small like 112 and all that stuff too, but just in general, like 1/6 scale, like I like. I have one bust, which is the Alita, which I haven't unboxed yet, but I'm like, it's like I don't go in like I'm gonna do like 1-to-1s, bust. Like that's not like my collection as far as like, oh, I'm gonna get all this bust and stuff like that. But when I saw that Terminator bust, like I was transported back to a kid again. Like I seen it. So this is my thing with statue companies, and a lot of these 1/3 pieces that are like silicone and bust. We always say, oh, this is 80%, this is 90%, this is what it's like. Sometimes they're missing, sometimes it's like it's 70%, and it's just like when I saw that Terminator, that was like one of the few times I'm like, dude, that's a 10 out of 10. That looks just like art will come to life. And I was like, and then they had the whole thing with Terminator 2 with the gun, the jacket. Then you have on the back, you have the 1/6 kind of like a figure with him being entered into the lava, the bat. And then on the front, like him when he's basically being transported into that time stream. And it tells the whole story. And I'm just like literally looking at that. I was like, I'm transported. And to me, that's the iconic. I love 1. I love 2. I like the others, some is like, but like that was like, to me, that puts the perspective, like the whole franchise, like that Terminator. And I was like, I have to get it, like no matter what. And so for me, that's my most anticipated piece. I'm just hoping they nail it with the production. I'm praying that they do, because it's such a cool piece. Like I want it.
Freddie, I do recall driving and pulling over on the side of the road to call you or to message you, make sure that, hey, it's low stock, man. You might want to move. And you're like, I'm on it, and you got it that day. I remember that.
And it's not, and the thing too, it's like, because with some busts, like you could, like even though they may get the character right, it was like, oh, this is like 90% or like 95, right? Some of them with like busts, like sometimes it feels lifeless, like it doesn't have, like how to say, like a soul. But when I seen that Terminator, I literally was just like, oh man, like I can feel like that was the Terminator, not just Arnold, but like the So I was just like, I can't wait for that piece, man. Like it's one of my most.
Well, like you said too. I mean, the front of it and the back of it, it really tells the whole story. When he arrives, and then it's got him at the end of the movie too. So the front and the back really tells it all. It's an awesome bust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think 3 of us are getting it here. So it's right now. I think me and Alan got the same wavelength. We're more into movie, and we're more into more realistic style art right now. That's kind of what I really like. Well, it's not my turn. Noah, go ahead. Noah, what's your most anticipated piece?
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a stretch. Maybe it's going to come out December 2024 is like the earliest. Will be the Prime 1 Last of Us Joel and Ellie diorama. That one I really want with the clicker. Yeah, that one I'm super excited for. So yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, it said maybe early 2025, but I could deal with that too. But yeah, I can't wait for that one. I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
I may have to bring my daughter over to take a look at that when you get it, Noah. If that's okay.
Yeah, for sure.
She's a big fan.
Yeah. The likeness on those, like when they updated the likeness for them, it looks amazing. It looks really, really good. So it comes with the little bus stands too. I mean, I'm excited.
I can't wait to see it. I mean, I know it'll look great in your collection. I can already see it, like how you would, because it matches your collection well. I think it'll look really good.
Yeah.
Marcos, I think I know, but what is your most anticipated piece?
Well, I don't want to say it because I said it like 9 times. Blackbeard Sume obviously is like the one, or that Luffy Sume, but we don't even know if those are going to come out this year still, which sucks. But I would go with what Alan did, like pre-order at least. So the Guts, Casca, Dio for Prime 1. That's for pre-orders at least. That's the one I'm like that. It comes out my birthday month, so I'm getting that as like a birthday present to myself.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So I can't wait for that one. That thing is right when I saw it like 2 showcases ago. I'm like, God damn, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, I gotta get it. And then I saw like the last showcase, how big it was. And like that's even better. For me, it looks even better. You know, like how big it is. But that I'll say that for pre-order wise, that's the one I'm most anticipated for. That's Prime 1 Dio.
That's gonna be a great one. I mean, I think it'll fit your collection very well. Well, I have a lot that that I'm looking forward to, but this has to be the number one for me. It's because I'm building the diorama with 3 1/3 scales, and then him behind, kind of looking over things. So this is the Queen Studios Bell Bust is my most anticipated piece of 2020.
That's a perfect likeness.
Yeah, I mean, I just did a video on this, and make sure you take a watch. It's down below. You can say I'll put a link for it. But it's this is one of my favorite, most anticipated pieces. Make sure you check out Collector's Arc, Randy over at Collector's Arc. He'll take care of you. It's gonna be a great one. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to that. But let's see what the chat is. What's there? Oh, look at this, Necro White, man. Yes, I want to see this. Can that be Prime 1? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I look for what they're gonna do. You know, they have their hands full. I gotta say.
What do you guys think? What Guts they're gonna do? What version?
I don't know. I think Noah had a really good idea of them doing like Golden Age, right? Right, Noah, that would probably be the best.
Yeah, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did Black Swordsman. I mean, he has that armor for a good chunk of the story. But maybe they'll do the Berserker armor. We'll see. I'm not sure.
They want one that's going to sell. So
I think they had said they're going to do one that's manga inspired and one that's a more human approach to the story. So it might be interesting to see the difference between the two.
It just reminds me of that Whitebeard human interpretation. Like it's so weird looking. It's like well done. Obviously, it just looks so weird. Though. So
I'm sure it's going to look good. I'm sure it's going to be a great statue.
It's going to be for a certain kind of person for sure.
Yeah. Yes. Well, Noah, do you think that if they do a human version like that, do you think the fans of the anime and manga would buy that?
I think so. I guess we'll just see how it comes out. But I know just because just the fact that J&D is going to do a Guts, I know it's going to sell no matter what. Like I just know people are going to buy it. So
yeah, that makes sense.
So there was actually a unlicensed company that did like a human. I mean, like kind of like a human version of like Cell and Boo, and like 1/3, and it sold out. Like I don't know how many what the edition size was, and it wasn't that expensive, obviously, like J&D would be, but it's been done before. I'll say that at least, like human, interpretations of anime characters. So
yeah, well, that Whitebeard sold out too, didn't it?
What's up?
That Whitebeard pretty much sold out too, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. And people liked it. It just like if there's one character that does not need to be human form, that's like one of them in One Piece at least. He's like his proportions are all weird. So, but it's like I said, it's well done. It's just a lot of silicone on him, obviously too. Like we pick him up, his whole body kind of shakes. It's so weird looking. But yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this done. Mr. Kramer, Sinister 1/3 from Prime 1. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if that'd be this year, but if it is, I mean, I'm sure it'll be great.
It's been on pre-order for a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
The Green Lantern's been out for a while too, which sucks. Like, because I think the Sinestro is better than the Green Lantern.
I agree.
Yeah, Sinestro is. When did they announce that? That was like 2 years ago, right? Sinestro?
That's like right when I first started collecting, like 2 years ago. Like it was like the first showcase, I think, when I started collecting. Like so, that's maybe like 5-6 months after I started collecting. So it's been like about almost 2 years probably now. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
and dude, like I said, out of the two that should have came out first, I think it should have been that one over the Hal Jordan. So, but
Yeah.
man, I'm not in charge of that stuff. I thought it was great.
I hear you. Nye was saying, "Oh, the Bloodstorm Michael. Yes, that's a really good one. Even they try to cancel it, I don't want to lose my honor. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to cancel that. I think that's already shipping too. So, you should be getting that pretty quick though. So yeah, looking forward to that. Make sure you post it in Godlike. I'd like to see that. I've always liked that piece, and I love the switch outs for that. The head portraits were just awesome on that. I really liked it a lot. So Alex was saying, I'm a Berserk Predator. Oh yeah, man. Let's hope it comes out this year. Maybe. I don't know. I think that, you know what? I think it might. Alan, what do you think? Think it'd be this year?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
I wish it would.
Mhm.
I'd love to get my hands on it,
Yeah.
but for some reason, I don't know. Prime One is sometimes drag their feet with, they're quick for their POs, but then they drag their feet when it comes to the production and getting them shipped out.
Yeah.
So hard to say.
Yeah. Have you? I know you've watched the production piece on some of these Predators, some of the video behind the scenes. These take forever, like to go through and make sure they're done correctly. So I can see them taking longer than normal. But I watched a lot of those behind the scene production when they were painting these and getting the sculpt right, and I mean a lot of time and effort went into them. So yeah, it may not be this year, but Alex, guess what? When you get it, you're going to be very happy.
Berserker piece is my favorite out of the whole Predator line. It's the best
Yeah?
one. It's like a movie I really don't care about too much, but that's the best piece I think they've ever done. Predator line.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. I think that I'm really anticipating Prey because I know I'm going to buy
Oh,
that.
that's a good one too.
Yeah, I
That's
can't
the one
wait.
I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to see the reveal on that.
Same. I really want that. Ryan was saying, "Man, Prime One Neo. Hey, I'm right there with you, bro. That one's coming home. I'm getting it. So I don't know where it's going to go yet, but I'm getting it. I really want it. Yeah,
I'm so sad that the John Wick did like not dial, but the two pieces were 1/4. I was so sad about that.
They're going to do it in 1/3 also.
They said like a different version though. I think they said that's like in the plans in the future.
Okay.
I just wish they did it 1/3 in general. Like both pieces. It looks awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I would have probably been more up to getting them if they were 1/3.
Like if they would have done a whole Keanu Reeves line all 1/3, that would have been cool, man. Like in other movies
I
too.
agree. Yeah, I like to see
That's
more.
funny because I actually like the quarter. I actually like the quarter scale.
Oh, you did?
It's funny how there's just a different dynamic there, but yeah, I like when they do more quarter scale stuff.
And the thing is too, like the joke and the Riddler they teased in the Prime one, they did 1/3, and I wanted that 1/4. So like it's always like things that just kind of go against the collection, but they happy they're doing it. Obviously, just they look good. At least the John Wick stuff looked amazing. It just I wish it was 1/3 of the thing.
No, I hear you.
Yeah. Me being selfish, that's all it is.
Well, no, I mean we all have some people
We have a preference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Yeah, we all have a preference. Beast 51 was saying LBS Iron Man. Hopefully, it'll still make it this year. I think it will, and I know it's still happening. So I look forward to seeing that in your collection. That's the one Iron Man that I passed on. Is it fantastic? Yes, it is. So congratulations. I know you'll be really happy when you get that. It's going to be great. Stanley was saying, excited to see the Sideshow Wolverine class. Yeah, that's I love the fastball one, right? Yeah, that one's really cool. When I saw that, yeah, that's straight out of the comic, and I really love the comic art background you could put on there too. With that, I thought that was really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why in the 1/6 version though, which is like I understand why, because it would be ginormous as a 1/4 in that little comic book thing, but it looks good.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I think I'm looking forward to. You know, I can see picking this up. Dennis Perez in his collection. It matches his collection perfectly.
I think he's already getting it. He's at day one.
Yeah, I could definitely see him getting that. And hey, casual nerd. So he's talking. Hey, what's up, Freddie? You happy about them Knicks, man? What's going on, man? He's like, yeah, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped.
Hey, Freddie, you're muted, I think.
Yeah. He's muted.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I was saying we just lost, so disappointed now.
Oh,
Just lost. Like we had it too, but we gave it away. But I mean, got another game. We're not out of it yet. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, home court advantage still, so it doesn't really, it's not too big of a deal.
Yeah. Nora was saying that one movie collector myself, but looking forward to the comic sideshow Ghost Rider. Yeah, it looks really cool. Yeah, Janie Carmen. Yeah, that's really
the new movie.
Yeah, good taste. Yeah, good taste. I'm looking forward to seeing the Ghost Rider from PCS. It's going to be hard to beat the one Alan has, the XM one, and I swear every time I see that Tiger J one, I kick myself. I'm like, man, why didn't I buy that? Just put it away somewhere. Like, why didn't I get it?
Yeah.
It's like that one there is ridiculous. Like, but it's big. It takes up a whole 48-inch shelf. It's
I remember
huge.
when that sideshow got released. Remember, it didn't show light up feature in the first thing. And right when it the light up feature happened, everyone's like, okay, it's worth the money. It makes it look a lot better. There's no so.
I'm in now.
Yeah, you guys know how I am too with light ups. I love them. So as an anime collector, so.
I'm with you too. I love light up features. And with Ghost Rider, I mean, how do you not have a Ghost Rider without a light up feature? Although XM did that though, right?
Yeah.
They're right behind Alan, right there.
Yeah, the paint.
Yeah, that one doesn't have a light up feature, right?
Nope. And it's one of the best ones ever made too. But in my opinion,
I know it really is. No, it really is. I mean, it's a grail for a lot of people.
I think it's the paint application, how they did it to make it look like it's on fire. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, that Tiger J one, man, my God, it's just ridiculous. Like, but it's so big.
Yeah.
Anybody can play that. It's just so big. It's almost undisplayable for that reason.
I think the reason why the XM one is such a grail is because it's such an old piece and it holds up completely today. Like straight, like it still holds its value completely.
That's
so
hard.
It's hard. Yeah, there's very few pieces like your Iron Man Hulkbuster, what you're thinking about selling, which you should not, Jimmy. Don't do it. The XM one, I love that piece.
Yeah.
If you do sell it, I'm your first buyer. All right.
All right. I don't think it's going, but
that one holds up
really
too.
bad.
That one holds up really well too.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I've noticed it start, and I never see it where they go down. So it's still a great piece. It is. Atticus. So I'm thinking about picking up the 1/4 cover Predator from Prime One. With the big, that would look really good. That big chap is amazing. Noah owns that, and I think it's great. I think I really want to see what Prime One does with their XL line on Big Chap and Dog Alien and whatever else they want to do. We'll see. I think Ripley will be right behind that. I think Ripley and Dutch.
Atticus, if you, I would highly recommend picking up that quarter scale cover art Predator. I have that one, and I've got the Hunter's the Victim hanging in the tree as well, and they are slightly overscaled for quarter scale, but I think you're right. It'll pair up very well with the Big Chap.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it will. I mean, I've owned that Predator before, and it is big for a quarter scale. It's really big, and it's fantastic. So you'll be happy when you get that in. When I got in the Jungle Hunter from Prime One, I could not believe it was bigger than that. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. So Lane was saying that Jim and others did about finding out about Mr. Really? Wow. It's weird that you haven't got that in. That's awesome. That's weird. Oh, look at this. Asking Buffy Batman on Tactical Throne.
Still thinking about that one. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I'm tempted by that one.
I have it on order, man. I don't know if I'm keeping it or not, but I know one thing: it's amazing. It is amazing. So, I just don't know where the hell I would put it. To be honest with you, if I had it, it'd have to be something in a box. Put it up when I get my new home. So, but yeah, I think it's great. I think it's great. You got good taste.
Who has Alfred coming in? I'll just you.
Oh, really?
Cool.
I wish it was 1/3, but like I know there would never be another Alfred made by at least a licensed company, so I'm gonna get him regardless. I need Alfred. He's the GOAT, you know. Shit.
Yeah. No, Alfred would be kind of sick to have with him, but I didn't order that piece. But Ryan was saying he's talking to see J&D 1/3. John Wick. I am too. He's supposed to be up for pre-order this month. Yeah, I think it is. So, you know what? They did the right thing because they're launching it next to Prime 1. Prime 1, you got 1/4. 1/4 collectors like, man, that's going to be great. But somebody that only does 1/3, that's the one that I want. And you know J&D's is going to be good. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, you know it's going to be good. Like, you just know.
I will give J&D some respect. They've been doing I know they do very simple bases, but they've been doing a little bit more with their bases lately. So that's pretty cool. Like with the Pfeiffer, Catwoman, like, you know, Snow, with the little rail and all that. So I'm excited to see what they're doing with their bases a little more now. So
Yeah, same. Marcus, you give J&D credit? Man, check you out. Yeah, so, yeah.
this week I give them credit. You know, it's a little weird week, you know, so.
That's all right, man. They're doing some great stuff. Like they're
They do. Guys, all the like hate I get on J&D, it's all fun and games, honestly.
Yeah, it's just fun. That's all it is. Let me bring this up here real quick.
You get a lump of coal for Christmas, Marcos.
J&D, there we go.
So let me show this on screen here real quick. And Alan, can you please speak to this because you posted it this week?
Yeah.
What do we got here?
That is a quarter scale from Taurus Workshop. The character name is Nephthys. She is a combination half human, half Egyptian scarab beetle that is protecting an Egyptian tomb. And what she's standing over is a golden sarcophagus. And it's like partially opened and there's a mummy wrapped up inside there. Sculpted by Caleb Nefson. I think they made 85 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very cool piece. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, which I am, fantasy type creatures, and they went all out on this. There's a genuine emerald, a small little emerald in her crown, and a 24 karat gold chain that's wrapped around her tusks on the back of her head. Wow. And gold, 24 karat gold leaf accents on the base. So they really spared no expense with these. And then the next one in line is called Tsunami. And that one is another female character that's part octopus and part human. And that one's shaping up to be really exceptional as well. So I'm waiting on that one because that'll complete these two.
So can I say one thing real quick? I saw this post and like I got scared for a second, Alan. I'm like, oh no, is Alan selling this fucking piece? I was like, Alan's collection. I kept looking at that bottom right corner. I'm like, what is that piece, man? Like, it looks amazing. And then I saw that, I'm like, no, Alan's selling it. No. But he's like, no, I just posted it because I like it. I'm like, okay, thank God.
So what is this line called, Alan?
That'll probably never leave the collection. It's from a line called Queens of Oblivion from Taurus Workshop. And the character is Nephthys.
It's awesome, man. You know what would be great next to this?
I'm looking at that Tsunami one.
Oh. Yeah, I'm looking at it too. I've never seen that before. Wow.
Yeah, I have her on order. She's supposed to be coming this year sometime. So yeah, I'm definitely that's another one that's like highly anticipated for me. And I think they only made 75 of that particular one. So there's very low edition size.
I think we need to step it up a little bit. Get on your level, Alan. Man, real jewels and gold, and I mean, it looks great.
It wasn't a cheap piece. These were available from Todd over at Sky Fiction.
It was. So look, before we before we go on and talk about anything else, Alan, can you just talk? I know you've told me before, backstage, how many spotlights do you have on your statues just to make it look, like this? Is it? I'm trying to count.
The case behind me has 85 or 86 track heads.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's a lot. Yeah.
Wow.
And the beauty of it is it's a mini track system, so I can position them however I want and aim them however I want. And so I get some nice lighting effects.
Yeah. I mean, wow. Yeah. It looks really good. It looks really good.
Thank you.
It really has that,
Thank you.
Alan, it really has that museum feel, right? And that's what it looks like to me. Like it really
Yeah,
brings
thank
it out. So it looks great.
Appreciate it.
No, appreciate
That's
you.
the reason
you
why
sharing
we
that.
have an award for him.
Hey, Ross, man, thank you so very much for saying that. Just know that
Yeah,
I'm working very hard to make it the best content possible for everyone. And it's all from all of us. Like we're all getting it all together. So thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I know you got something to share on. Let me see. You're bringing it up.
It's that one Alan was mentioning.
Oh,
There it
This
is.
is my first time seeing it too.
Yeah,
Ooh, boobies.
I know. I'm looking at that right now. That is awesome.
Dude, that's wild.
oh
What the hell?
wow.
Yeah,
Alan, are you getting this?
I love it.
Yeah. I stayed up till 3 a.m. to make sure I didn't miss that. So I didn't miss that PO. And when I got up at 6, it was already sold out.
Oh no!
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Damn.
crazy, man.
Wow.
So you still did
There's another.
and get it, Alan?
Pardon me?
I said you're gonna basically backtrack and get it now since it's sold out.
No, I made sure I got
Well,
it.
you got it right.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a whole series here. There's another one called Scalithia. It's like she's like four-armed and looks like she's like part snake. Jeez, this is freaking awesome.
It's kind of like a Medusa character. I wasn't able to
Kinda,
secure
yeah.
that one. I missed out on that one.
Would you go back and get this one, Alan, to complete it?
If I can find it at a reasonable price, yes. They sell for so much in the aftermarket.
Wow.
Man, that's crazy.
Hey, Ross,
Yeah, I've
thank you
never
for
even
sharing
heard of
that,
these.
man.
These are awesome.
And they're all Caleb Nefson sculpts.
He's a sideshow guy, right? Am I wrong or
Custom.
Custom.
okay? Custom.
Yeah, look
Maybe
at
I
that
just
one.
heard him in sideshow talks before. That's crazy.
That's a crazy.
That's the one that's the one I was looking at. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hey, Ross, thank you for the kind words, man. Like I said, we're all working really hard to make sure we give the best content possible for everyone. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
These kind of remind me of Court of the Dead, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Sort of along that
Well,
same kind of.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of Court of the Dead. I had half of that case behind me was Court of the Dead at one point.
Mm.
And then I decided it was time to move on, so I sold them all off. But I still have a ton of art prints. If anyone's interested.
Well, I already took one off your hand, so I
I know
might
you
look
did.
at what else you have. Yeah, because I still have my Court of the Deads. I love that line.
I love that line. They did a great job with those.
So
Yeah, it's a shame that it didn't continue any further.
Yeah.
that is a shame. Ryan was asking, Alan, are you getting the XM Four Horsemen, the Neo Apocalypse statues? Yeah, those are cool, but I don't know if you're getting that.
No, they are very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe they're also working behind the scenes on, I guess they're like Archangel characters that would go along with those four.
Wow.
So that's going to be a whole rabbit hole to jump down. And I'm like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, I kind of lost my place here. Yeah, but I mean, they're going to be. They look amazing. I just don't know where they would fit in. Well, maybe your collection, Alan, but I know you got spots for everything. You got a plan for everything. So it'd be tough to kind of work them in. I can definitely see that. And look,
Yeah.
I think Stanley said it best.
Well, thanks, Stanley. I appreciate that.
But yeah, he's like, man, we need to get on your level. Nice guy. This man, he's the chef, man. What's good? Good to see you. And Dennis Perez.
Hey, Dennis.
We were just talking about you, man. Good to see you. So, Alan, thanks for sharing that with us, man. It looks amazing. I really want to see more of that in your collection. I really wanted to bring that up because I know you posted that this week. When I saw that, I thought what Marcos thought, oh, he's selling that one, but I saw you were just posting it, which was cool. But out of the quiet, man, they've been super silent lately, and then all of a sudden we get this. XM showing production on their. Let me remove this banner. Showing production on their Wolverine. What is X Force, right? Yeah, X Force. Mm-hmm. So they got progress going. They're starting to move the needle on this and a few other pieces. I know somebody had mentioned on one of the chats. They're like, "Man, where's my piece? And where's this piece at? Where's this piece at?" But XM did say they were having factory issues, like factory problems. I don't know. It's I don't. That could be it. I mean, they could be having factory issues. But looking at this piece coming out, I think the paint job looks fantastic on this. This is like the product right here. This is what you're going to be getting in hand. I think it looks really good. But Marcos, I know you love Wolverine. What's up with this?
I'm a more classic Wolverine, blue and yellow,
yeah.
Right? Maybe brown and yellow. That's like a certain type of times, or samurai Wolverine. But it looks good. I like it. I know some people don't love it. If they do a Deadpool, X Force, I would maybe think about getting this. I hope they do a whole X Force line in general, like Domino and all those other characters.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But so it looks good. Like you said, Jimmy, I'm glad they're showing like updates on stuff because it had been like them and Queen have been for the past year. Queen kind of came out big in Wonderfest, but they both have been very quiet, I would say. And they have good stuff, So I want them to succeed. So that's
Same. Yeah, I mean, when I saw this, I was like, man, this looks fantastic. It looks really good. Someone that's collecting like X Force, Wolverine, I thought it looked really good. Freddie, do you like this piece at all? Hey, before we go on, Stanley has a message for you, Alan. You could open your own museum, just so you know. Well, the man has an award after him, man. Come on.
As long as I can charge admission, that way
you get to charge.
Freddie would be there every week.
Yeah. Nice guy. Yes, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're just getting into that. We're just getting into that game. We're just getting into that. So, yeah. So, I mean, but what do you think about this, Freddie? I mean, the paint looks amazing to me. But what do you think?
It looks good. Not for me. I'm with Marcos. Like I love X-Men. Like love X-Men. Ever since I was young. Comics, collect the cards and everything like that. I'm not like, I don't know, like I'm not like a historian of X-Men, but I love X-Men. I know a lot of things about X-Men. I know X-Force, but like if I had to choose like Wolverine, I don't go that deep. It's just like give me the classic Wolverine, and I'll do the brown, I'll do the yellow suit, like any iterations of those, I'll do an old man Logan look, just. But when it goes like this deep, that's not for me, But other than that, like for those people who like their Wolverines and like different, iterations and teams and stuff like that, like I think this looks great. The paint, like the guy's doing his paint. I think it looked like he's spraying the arm, but I don't know. But yeah, that looks good, man. Like, but the base looks great. So whoever's getting this, man, they gonna like it.
I mean, I'm sure you'll be happy, especially if you're an X-Force fan. But I'm more about traditional Wolverine or Weapon X, like one of those. So that's what I really like a lot, especially Weapon X. Just amazing to me.
Can I say one thing? Doing a little tiny rant. How do we have a grinning Wolverine before a grinning or smiling Superman? How the fucking hell, dude!
Wow.
My God, a bloodthirsty murderer gets a smile before a Superman. This Boy Scout. What are we doing at your companies?
Yeah. Lane was saying that he doesn't believe that it's factory issues at all.
Ooh, Lane.
Well, listen, look. I'm going to say this. This is what I would do. I would have if I was XM, I would come out and say, these are the pieces coming. here's the dates. Here's where's what we're shooting for. Don't worry, guys. It's coming. Don't worry about it. Your piece is coming. We got it. Don't worry about it. That's what I would do. Maybe, maybe not. But all we can go about what's in front of us, right? We can't really, they're still, I haven't seen a new piece from them in a while. So we'll see what they end up doing here with these other pieces, because there's a few they didn't even really talk about. What's one of them? King Batman Who Laughs is one of them. There was another piece too that hasn't really been talked about. I think it was can't remember if it was a samurai line, or there's another piece I remember, but they haven't really talked about it too much. So I'm kind of wondering how that's working out for them, or what they plan on doing. I'm just not sure. Noah, do you like X-Force at all, or is this not for you at all?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with X-Men, but I didn't really get too familiar with the X-Force stuff. But I do think it is a pretty cool statue. Like Lane said when Art Statue Collector did the review of it, it does have some pretty cool switch outs, I'll have to admit. Some pretty good switch out heads and arms and stuff like that. Cool piece, but yeah, just not ever something I would get. A little bit dark, a little bit underwhelming, I think. But for somebody who's maybe a completionist or something like that for Wolverine, it would be a great addition for them.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm going to highlight some of these comments because I want to talk about them too. But I mean, this piece looks great. I mean, but like I said, I'm just not. This Wolverine just isn't for me. I think it's going to be a pass for me. But is it great? Yes, I think it's great. I think if you are a fan of X-Force, I think you really love it. I do.
One thing I would say about Wolverine, like Noah kind of said, like if you're a completionist, like there's been every Wolverine you can possibly do almost. Like if you're a completionist, like this is like the final one. You can stick at the end. Like, that's the good thing about a Wolverine collector. They're kind of like, he's like the Marvel version of Batman. Like you have every version, like a zombie Batman coming out from Prime 1, like, God damn, dude. Like, but that's how it is. They sell Wolverine and Batman. That's what it is.
And Marcos, this is what I don't understand right here. Let me show you.
The rant or what?
Well, look, XM is showing production on their newest Venom, right? It's being assembled, ready to go. Where are the pieces that were announced years ago, though? Shouldn't those be out before this?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand that. Maybe they're going with pieces. Hey, you know what?
That sold better.
Yeah, exactly.
That might be it, honestly.
Yeah.
It sucks as a collector because if you say, because I know our friend Lane has said, like, he has that piece. Damn, I'm blanking out. King Joker, I think it's called King Joker, or
the King Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah, King Batman. That one's been on pre-order for almost 2 years now. It is like Sume level pre-order. So like, there's that. That Joker pre-order White Knight has been on pre-order for almost 3 years.
I canceled that. Yeah, I had the White Knight Joker on order for a long time, and I gave up. I was like, whatever, man.
That thing is like a very simple statue to do. Like it's like
super simple.
Joker, like a full Joker, maybe a portrait and a gun. That's like about it. So like, there's really no excuse that hasn't come out yet.
Same with the White Knight Harley too.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I know a lot of people in general didn't like that piece too, because it wasn't even comic accurate to like the character. So Jimmy, it just does suck though. Like there's pieces that have been on the back burner for them.
Yeah.
That people have wanted, and they haven't shown anything. I'm happy that they've shown at least these pieces.
Yeah.
So it's good.
You know what's the other one, Marcos? Is that King Robin?
Yeah.
King Robin. So
that was too. That was a really good piece. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, it looked amazing. Alan, what do you think? I think that it could be that.
I'm kind of wondering if perhaps some pieces are designated for one factory and other pieces are designated and being worked on at another factory, and it could be that they're having issues with a certain factory that is in charge of, let's say, the White Knight Joker, and some of those that seem to be taking forever.
Right.
And the factories that are on top of things and working the way they should are cranking out like this Venom and other ones. So it could be it could be factory issues.
It could be, and you know what?
Try to give them the benefit of the doubt. You know,
That's good. No, that's a good
Sure.
point, Alan. Honestly, that really was.
Yeah, it is a good point, Alan. I mean, it could be. You're right. It could be a factory issue, and I think when I'm looking at it financially, like what's going to sell for you, like right away, Iron Man, Venom,
Agreed.
just pieces of iconic characters that they may want to put out first. That's possible, but we just don't know. I think XM is still going strong. I think that it very well could be a factory issue, Alan. I think you're right. I think it could be. So I'm looking forward, though, to seeing their progress. What I would like to see from them is this. Hey, you know what? Here's an update. Here's where we're at. Like I said, I think that would be a great, nice touch for them. And I think if they did that, I think it would put collectors' minds at ease. I think they would do that. So yeah, that was the update from XM they did this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. Maybe giving even more updates in the future because I think that's important. Ross was saying, "Hi team, you're getting the Prime One Optimus Prime weapons piece." Yeah, man, when it's painted, it will be outstanding. Okay, so Ross, let me ask you this: where is it going? Like, do you have a spot for that? I mean, I don't know, man, because that's a big piece. That's a huge piece.
Yeah, the dining room table.
Yeah, that's exactly. It would take like two of these, like racks that I have over here to make it fit. But you know what? If you had that piece as a centerpiece with Transformers around it, that would look amazing in a huge case.
Centerpiece. That's a whole room.
Yeah, you'd have to actually have it on a huge
Yeah.
Maji Space custom base. So that's the only way I can see it. But
Like maybe 6 pedestals, like all together. Honestly, that's maybe 4. It's about 4, maybe. But
yeah,
like in the center of the room, you could just have people come in and walk around it. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what you have to do.
I always say it sucks because I think those movies are outside of the first one are awful, but those pieces they do are so good. The Prime One Transformer pieces, the Bayformers, they're amazing. But like, there we go. I guess I'm with you.
It's also a lot of pieces to put together, man. That's that's a whole night deal.
Yeah, they showed the layout how many pieces it will be in that showcase.
Yeah.
My gosh, that's a Lego. Like that's a legit Lego piece right there. That is crazy.
Yeah. Could you imagine having a whole collection of those and having to move?
Oh my God.
Imagine our statue collector. Say if he wants to go to a bigger space or he's done. Like, good luck with that, man. He has so many Transformers pieces and other pieces as well. But like those Transformer ones he has, good luck, man.
And you can't hire somebody to come over and take them. I mean, I guess you could, but you're the one who unboxed it. You're the one who really knows how it all goes together. I mean, you just kind of work backwards from the video, I guess.
That's awful.
It is pretty awful, actually.
I think if I was going to get a piece on that scale, it might be the Cave Troll. I might get that before I got the Transformer.
Yeah, man. There you go. I have XM Godzilla and Space Godzilla pre-order. Man, yeah.
Yeah, those have been on pre-order for a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. So, yeah, see, I mean, this is what I'm saying is that collectors need to be updated. Like, their money is invested. They want to know what the progress is. Statue collectors, we want our stuff now. Like, we've pre-ordered it. We're waiting. We want it now. So, I'm pretty patient, but, man, it's like there's something that I'm not patient for. Iron Man's one of them. But
I really agree. These companies have your order. They have your information. They have your email, right? Just send out an email every once in a while. Just a little update.
Magneto, Loki.
Yeah.
Casual XM. I don't know.
I think he's got both of them XM ones, and those are some great ones. Like those are going to be great. I'm looking forward to seeing those. I do recall the pre-order for that. Like I said, I'd like to see some more updates, and they're doing some updates for these statues. I'd like to see even more. That'd be great. Lane was saying I haven't canceled my XM due to the hell bad. Oh yeah, I mean I know what you mean.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean wait a little longer, Lane. Maybe that they'll show up for you. That'd be great if it does. Here we go. The right side better make accessories plug in. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Sorry. No, look, Lane. I don't think you're being negative at all. I think that we just had some questions, right? And look, I was guessing too. But we just don't know. Like we don't know. But I think they're still healthy, and I think things are still going strong for them. So we'll see what's going on. Of course, you can't have a show without the one and only, the legend, Aiden Martinez. Everybody, Mr. Martinez, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you coming in. I did want to bring this up because I do know somebody on this panel is ordering this, so I had to show it.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
This one's easy. This one's easy.
Oh, is it Freddie? The Horizon?
Can't be me.
It is. Oh, I called it.
Can't be me. It is me.
Let's go, baby. I called
Okay,
it.
okay, Freddie, what's going on?
It got me, man. I was trying to retire, man, but people in this community won't let me go.
Retired,
Oh man,
No.
yeah, it just won't let me go. It's kind of like Jordan, man. When he retired and he just had to come back and go on the Wizards, he's like, I ain't done yet. I got some more in me.
There's so
But
many good pieces.
yeah, I didn't get the I got to backtrack at some point. I got to get the Zero Dawn pieces, which I will get because
Yeah.
I'll get those. I don't think that's gonna be a problem for me to get. Somebody has them, is gonna sell them. But first of all, I was even shocked when in the Prime One showcase. I was even shocked that they even reveal Forbidden West, because honestly, I just thought it was something like it was gonna be a one and done. They was gonna let it go. Because I mean, this was like Zero Dawn was like a #1 selling game for PlayStation for a long time. I think it was like probably over a year, maybe, probably even longer than that. But it was like the #1 selling PlayStation game out there, and they capitalized on that. And I was like, all right, they're probably gonna be done. And Forbidden West is really good too, like really good. It beat my expectations. I played the game. My kid who is taken after me with gaming, like she took over, played the second one and beat it.
Oh man.
Yeah, she's a gamer, man. I'm proud of her. But so she beat this game and I watched it, and I was like, man, this game is awesome. I was like, well, there's no way. But when I saw this, I was like, they're going in, and I just got hyped, and I was like, I am gonna get this piece.
Yeah.
I want this, man. Like, so I'm excited for this, and I can't wait. It's definitely something I'm gonna PO this year.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this, and this will be my first gaming piece, and I'm actually, which is weird, because I'm like, oh, it'll probably be Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or something, but it's this, because it's something I shared with my family, my kids like playing, and so this has a little bit of sentiment for me. This, like, I think they're gonna like go in on this line, and especially from what they teased, that's coming up too. And I'm like, I think they're gonna capitalize, and because it's a great world, Horizon, that they built.
Yeah.
And I think anyone who is into gaming, if they haven't picked up and they're into this kind of stuff, I think once they play it, man, they'll, like, the first 40 minutes in, like, you'll see. It's just, this is really cool. So yeah, this is for me. All the way.
Yeah. Freddie, I think this has to be one of the most amazing switch outs that Primar's done in a long time. Man, I thought it was amazing. Like, I thought it was awesome how you did that.
And that's the thing with this game, right? So when you're playing the game, you can switch between like so many different outfits, like a lot of outfits, even the facial outfits or whatever, and the hairstyles and the masks. You can switch out with so many different things, and as you're playing, you have your option to choose from a whole bunch of stuff. And again, that's what I'm saying. It's vast. Like, just the fact that they specifically was like, oh, I'm gonna choose. There's just so much you can do with Aloy and with all the creatures. It's like I'm shocked. I really am. Like, I can't speak enough for this world. Yeah, it's great.
Freddie, you're going to get all the creatures as well, correct?
I'm probably am, because I'm like, they got me. Because again, when you're playing it's just like with the villains, right? And anything, like when you're playing it, you're like invested like it's not just like one-offs. It's like you see them for like 2 seconds. They're like actually in the whole world, right? So like you're playing it, and they become a part of the story and the journey with these creatures. So it's not like, oh, I saw this creature for like 2 seconds, or I saw it on one level. You'll see them throughout the whole game, for the most part. Or it's like one of those like big battle, like robots or something. You may probably see it for like that particular moment, but it meant something in the game. And I'm probably gonna end up. I don't do Transformers, but like this is probably like the closest I'll get. Like those robots, man. So I'm probably gonna end up going and doing the whole line, probably.
That would look amazing to have the old set and this new set and have them all together on one shelf.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about when I was, how we do it sometimes, like before we go to bed or what have you. Like we stare at our phones and we look through all this stuff, and we're dreaming about statues. Sometimes we wake up, we're like looking again.
Yeah. Oh, that
Yeah,
looks amazing.
So in my night daydreams or whatever and stuff like that, I was like, I think I'm gonna get a Maju case, and then just like dedicate one Maju case and just like line them all up. So I think I made that choice. I do that.
Yeah, I mean, who else I see picking this up is Noah. Noah, what do you think of this?
So
I gave up on this, man.
I think this thing looks amazing. I actually haven't gotten around to playing Forbidden West yet.
Or you haven't? Okay.
No, Zero Dawn was the first PS4 game I bought, and I played the hell out of it. And I did have the Prime 1 statue of Aloy from that game for a while, and it was amazing. It was really, really good. One of the most detailed statues I've ever had, and I can see with this new one here, it's going to be the same way. So I'm going to have to avoid playing this game because then I'm going to have another pre-order. But I think the face paint and just the whole outfit and everything, and just like I said, knowing how good they did the first Aloy, this thing's going to be amazing. So I'm really happy they made it. So, and it's making me want to.
Well, it looks like
further up on my list of what to play next.
Yeah.
Looks like if you buy one on Prime 1 right now, you get $100 off the other one.
Yep.
There you go. There you go.
They have a deal right now.
How are they with their shipping? Prime 1.
Probably right.
Freddie, I've gotten a lot of pieces directly from Prime 1 lately. I usually do the economy shipping, and the pieces usually, once they say that it's ready to be shipped, it takes about maybe 4 weeks, and then a tracking number shows up when it hits the States, and then I usually have it maybe 3 or 4 days later. So it's been pretty good.
Were you talking about pricing though, Freddie, or were you talking about like the time?
I was talking about both pricing and time.
Pricing, they do upcharge for sure. There's
It's
no
pretty
doubt.
bad now.
Yeah, but
Once they hit their website, all the prices went up.
yeah, Alan was 100% correct though on their shipping. It's usually 4 weeks to get to the States, and then about a week after at most to get to your house.
Right.
They do charge extra for shipping, but the thing is, like, if you get it from them, you get it usually first. If that makes sense, like shipped out first compared to like other websites. That's the plus. If you're one of those people that want it like right away. So
yeah, and if you get it from Sideshow, it's normally going to be priced higher.
Yes.
And then Sideshow's shipping isn't all that great lately as far as their pricing.
Yeah.
And then you get taxes as well. Mm-hmm. So you got to kind of weigh which one makes more sense.
Yeah.
I'm looking. Yeah. So, sorry, Marcos. I'm looking right now. So for that particular statue, for standard shipping to me in Arizona, it's about $500. For economy, it's about $300.
Oh.
300.
Yeah.
That's still bad.
Yeah. Is it a 2-boxer? Which I don't know why this would be a 2-boxer, but is it?
Doesn't look like it would be.
The first was a single box, so I would assume this one is too.
But it does have 2 torsos.
Yeah,
Prime 1 would love a 2-boxer because they can charge extra.
Yeah.
They would love that.
Yeah.
So are we doing a live pre-order, and if you do, I'll be live. Hey, look, I'll pre-order right behind you. If you
Freddie whoa! What are you pre-ordering?
Whoa, what are you gonna get, Jimmy?
I will pre-order because I know I'm getting it. I'm going to pre-order either Endo or the the Schwarzenegger 1/3 with the rooted hair.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
coming in.
I know I'm getting both of them. So
Yeah.
I say
either
just
one.
get Berserker, dude. Berserker, Brad. That's what I say.
No, I'm not getting that one. But I'm getting Frey.
I want someone to get
Nice.
that in the group. Oh, Alan, you're getting that, right? The Berserker.
I am. Yes, it's already ordered.
Hey, yeah, there we go. Alan, you're a good man.
I'm getting both of those. And by the way, this weekend I am finalizing my Bell Bust. I am getting that too.
Mhm.
So
Oh, after
That was definitely
my next paycheck, I'm done with all my pre-orders, so I'm so happy about that.
nice.
I'm just
That is
getting
a nice
it paid
feeling.
off finally. The taxes hit, so I a little bit. So now after that, like, all pre-orders, almost all of them, besides the Deodin, that's the only one that I won't have paid off, but everything else done. So I'm happy.
No, good for you.
I'm ready for the last pre-order, Freddie, if you are.
Huh. You know, I don't know if you have it up, the other one, but the one I'm gonna be getting both that dropped, but the one that I'm like waiting, like I really want to see the finished product, which is the Slither thing. I'm like that. I
Yeah,
want
they
to see
only
so
teased
badly.
Oh, you think
Yeah, they only teased it because it's a diorama. Because
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's like humongous. Like I remember when I was playing the game, and that was the first actual like big villain. And I remember I had to battle it, and I was like, "How am I supposed to defeat this thing?" It was like huge, and I'm just like, "How are they gonna do that in the statue if they did it?" And then when they revealed Aloy at the bottom, I was like, "Okay, that makes sense. They're gonna do a diorama because the scaling on that is just it's enormous." But I want that piece.
What do you think your size is, like scale wise? Do you think it's like 1/6 for her, or 1/7 or what? 1/8?
Oh no, for her, it looked like the scaling is probably gonna be like, man, 112.
A little smaller for sure.
Yeah, 112 maybe.
I said 1/8 in my mind. Like that's what I thought it would be, but I don't know.
Yeah, because that's
You
the
think,
thing is huge.
You think the scale will kind of be like what they did for the
There it goes.
Avatar dioramas?
1/10, right, Alan? For those?
Yeah. Oh, this thing looks. Oh, this is badass.
No, it's awesome.
I don't want
Holy
this,
crap.
man. And like they made the battle so good, it's just
Man.
So seeing this is great, man.
You know,
It's
Oh,
so
dude,
weird
no,
too, 'cause, like
You
this
got it.
game, I like it a lot, but I don't think it's like in the mindset of people always. You know, it's not like I don't know. It's just I don't think it's, from my opinion, I never thought it would be that popular. But you know, Prime One is sticking with it, man, and they're coming out with great pieces, so good for them. You know, like, but yeah,
Yeah, to me, this one was one of the biggest shocks for me. Like, I mean, they had a couple of shockers, obviously, but this was a big shock to me because I didn't think they were gonna like go down this line at all. Like, I thought it was just a one and done, and that was it. But smart on them, like kudos to them for like knowing a good property and like going with it because it's very popular.
I just remember the first game came out, and it was like the first like PlayStation game in general, so like everybody had it, and it was good too. So that was a good thing about it too. But yeah.
Alan, do you like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no question. I can't wait to see the reveal on this. This look, I might not get all those other quarter scale, that Freddie's going to get. But if I had to pick one out of the line to represent that line, this would probably be it.
Alan, what are you
Yes.
talking about? The new piece matches the avatars perfectly.
Yeah, I know it does. And you keep bringing that up to me. Thank you. That's such an enabler.
That's what we do.
I know
man.
the blue color is like a perfect match, right?
Yeah, it's that darn blue.
But this thing looks badass. I like it.
I do too. I think that they showed a little teaser of like a kind of like an animated trailer of it too, and kind of coming together. I think this is going to be a really big statue. I think it's going to be huge. But I think Freddie, this might be the one to wait for. This might be the one to wait for. If you're
I don't even know where I'm gonna put it because I don't know. that's not going in a Maji case unless I get it customized.
Well, tear out that bathroom. You don't need it.
Tear out the bathroom, man. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been. Man, we need. I think Noah's making room. I've got new space coming in, so I've got room for pieces, man. I've got a good plan. I'm trying not to alter it, but my God, every time I turn around, there's something else I want. So I don't know. We'll have to wait to see how that works.
I know my daughter. I know she'd keep it in her room, you know. But I'm just like, she don't think it's hers, and I'm like,
hey, but Freddie, you said once they're out to college, that's your room now, right? That's you. I remember you said that back in the day.
Yeah, I agree.
Future,
until they move back in.
Freddie's like, hey, there's no moving back in. That's what Freddie's mindset is.
He's like, no, man, we don't do that here.
Here's the thing, companies come out with pieces like this that you did not anticipate.
Yeah.
You had no idea, and so you're planning your collection based on pieces that you already have coming in, and whether it's movie pieces or Marvel or DC, and then this comes out, and then suddenly you start to rethink the whole direction of your collection.
Yeah.
So you may want to start focusing on these game pieces because they're so extraordinarily well done, and kind of phase out and sell off, maybe Marvel or DC to make room for this new line. I mean, yeah. I've done it. I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
I think we've all been there.
His whole collection, Iron Man, and then he saw that Arnie bus. He's like, oh shit. And he saw everything. He's like, that shit.
Yeah, to hell with Arnie, man. I'm getting the Arnie.
Yeah,
it's true.
Hanging with you guys, man. You're all bad influences.
Yeah.
But it's not even a 1/6 collector anymore. Look at all that behind him. It's statue.
That's crazy, right?
I know, right? That's because of us.
Freddie, just think of all the room you'd have if you started getting rid of some of the 6th scale and 12th scale and.
Man, I love him too much, man. I love him too much. I don't think I will.
Hey, but think about all the money you can get from selling them, and then that's more, one.
Yeah, but what I have done though, I completely slowed down my 1/12 and lower collecting. That I have done. So that's all. I won't say spaced out, but that's far less and few in between now. I'm doing 1/12 and under.
No, you stopped your figure collection basically too, right?
Yeah, I pretty much got out of 1/6 completely. Yeah, and I love it, but yeah, I did keep a decent handful of my diecast mech figures, but that's about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just because they're just the way I have this set up, I don't really have room for any statues that are going to fit in between, so I just figured I'd keep the diecast figures.
I had a 1/6 figure, not figure, but I mean, I guess it is a figure. I had it set it with my other Iron Man stuff. I'm like, it's like a toy next to my stuff. I can't do this, so I had to back out of 1/6.
Jimmy's bougie.
When it comes to Iron Man, I don't know, man. It's gotta.
Man, just get a separate 1/6 display, man, and just put them all together.
It has to be.
So, my Deadpool. Remember, after Jimmy did that, he's like, "I love this 1/6 or 1/4 hot toy." I'm like, I'm getting a hot toy right now, and I did that night. I had that Deadpool Zombies, Marvel Zombies piece. I like it. And I think I told you guys, I'm gonna keep it because there's never gonna be a Marvel Zombies Deadpool ever in statue form. So just gonna keep it.
But see, that's what Jimmy's problem was, right? Because he took it and then he put it next to statues. That's mistake number one. It's just because even when I opened my 1/3 for the first time, I was blown away, and I was like, wow. I was like, this beats anything I've ever seen. And then you go to a bust, right? And then you see a bust, and you're like, whoa, this is better than probably most 1/3 I've ever seen. So it's just you put 1/6 next to these things, Yeah, I'll never forget that day, man. Payne, same thing. He's taking it, he's just hanging it, because I'm like, you're statue collectors, right? You're just to use a baby's toy. You put it next to these big god statues. So you got to put it. You got to put it separately, in its own spot. You're gonna put the 1/12s with the 1/12s. You put the 1/6 with the 1/6. You start putting them with statues.
Yes.
Look at Payne now. Payne has a whole dedicated 1/6 collection now. He has a lot. So.
Atticus, I am getting this, and that may be the last 1/4 Iron Man I get. be focused more on more bigger scale pieces for Iron Man. But
Aliens and Predators.
yeah, I mean that's definitely a priority right now. I've got a ton of Iron Man coming in, and I mean a ton of them. So I don't have to worry about
1-to-1s.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have to worry about other Iron Man for a while. So let me see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Are you getting
5,
Queen Studio 1/3 Iron Man?
6.
There we go. I knew. Listen,
6 Iron Man pieces coming in on all scales: half scale, 1/3 scale, 1/4 scale. So I've got a lot more coming.
that is
I wonder
funny.
what.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I wonder what Jimmy's favorite character is. Still trying to figure it out to this day.
No one will ever know.
Gotta
No one will ever know.
say, Poison Ivy. That's what I think.
No one will ever know. Oh, and by the
I always
way,
thought it was Predator.
oh no, yeah, I love Predator though. But Randy from Collector's Art will be joining us for the unboxing of Iron Man Mark III half scale. He's going right here next to the Mark I, and I cannot wait for that to pair it well. That's going to pair so well together. Mark I. Notice how I skipped 2. Mark I and 3. Those are the older armor, so that's why I like it.
So, Jimmy, what does Randy usually sell? Like, what type of pieces? I don't know. Actually, I never really talked to him.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good time. I mean, listen, if you're a new collector and you're looking for you want to get your piece pretty quick, talk to Randy from Collector's Art. He's a licensed distributor from Queen Studios. I know he can get actually Infinity as well, XM, Prime One. He has good relationships with all of these companies, and he offers really good service too. I've been talking with him all week actually. Mentioned him in the Bill Bust video I did this week, and really nice guy, and he believes in guest service. So I think I think you're in good hands with Randy. I do. But yeah, Randy's a good dude. But yeah, he's from Collector's Art. Make sure you check him out on Facebook. Yeah, so me Statues asking, anyone ordering the Prime One Godzilla -1? Oh, Noah, this is a question for you.
Noah.
Yes.
Noah's getting that one.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna order that for sure. Yeah, just waiting for that pre-order to go up.
Yep.
I told each other in the chat. I watched it again.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it! I think
It's really good.
I'm like, God damn it, Noah. I will for sure get it. Like I told you guys, if they came out with a companion piece of a Shin Godzilla just like that, like same kind of concept, I'll be 100% all in for sure. But no, that piece is awesome. So congrats, Noah. Like that'd be a statement piece in your collection for sure. So
Yeah.
Yeah, when I watched that showcase like a few days after it aired. I was traveling, and as soon as I saw that, I texted Noah immediately. I was like, "That's by far that's the piece out of that whole showcase. That was the standout one. That was incredible."
It was funny. Before the show, we said, "What are we expecting, or what are we hoping for?" Like they show, and we called like at least 6 statues out, like that they didn't show, like they didn't tease in the the little teaser they did. Like we called, I think I said John Wick. Me and Jimmy both said Neo. I think we both said Neo, Jimmy, and Noah said, -1, and then like we had a couple others. I'm like, dang, we kind of called a lot of this shit out, man. It was good.
Yeah, we did. We did.
A lot of luck, obviously, but
it was.
I'd love to see somebody do the first stage Shin Godzilla.
Ooh.
Like that would be cool.
Some vinyl figurines of it. I think it was Easy Hobby or X Plus, one of those other ones. They did every version. Yeah, but it was like really nice PVC vinyl stuff, really well painted. But
so
they were about $300, $400, not too bad.
I gotta check it out.
So what happens if they did like a Shin Godzilla like that, like with the transformation from like the first form to like all the way to its final form, like on a street where it's like first form in the back,
that'd be cool. Yeah,
that'd be a ginormous piece, but still look awesome. So
yeah, every one of those are huge. Yeah. I'm looking at the Shin Godzilla one right now. The one I sent you the other day, Marco. Yeah.
Marco, stop. Yeah, Noah's like, stop me from buying this. I'm like, dude, you made me want to buy this. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's going to be a great piece. It is. so many great pieces. But my focus right now, you wouldn't know it because all Iron Man stuff I have coming in. My focus right now is all about a movie, Aliens, Predator, Terminator, Bell Busts. That I'm all in. I am all in with that movie line. So I've got a plan. I'm sticking with it. I'm trying to make it work.
You're doing better than me. I'm starting to lose focus, honestly.
Oh,
Like
man.
I'm like I have to like refocus now. Like between some anime pieces I've seen and gaming and then some new stuff coming out with Prime, I'm just like, oh, man, it's too much.
So, Jamie, I'm so happy you brought this up because I thought the name of this piece is amazing. A Beautiful Lie. This is like it's a beautiful lie because this was not Batman. Exactly. I was like, this is the perfect name for this fucking Batman right here. Is this Batman?
Stop this. Stop.
Yeah, this was shown today. I saw it was a brand new pre-order at Prime One and Prime One at Sideshow, and it's a pretty expensive piece, but it's. I thought it was cool. Marcos, tell me why you hate it.
Well, I think it looks good. It just it's not Bruce Wayne. It's Thomas Wayne, if anything. You know, like goddamn.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. Like I just hate Zack Snyder too. He's an awful director.
I know you do.
Awful writer. He's an awful.
Man, the hate on you is super strong, man.
Well, no, for Zack Snyder, it's like LeBron. Not LeBron. Just my bad. Like Michael Jordan. There's a legit hate there, you know. So.
The dark side is strong with Marcos tonight.
What did you say, Alan?
I said the dark side is strong with Marcos tonight.
Yeah.
Darth Maul is my favorite Star Wars character. So there we go.
Well, I did see this come up, and I do really like it. Marcos, do you not like the bat symbol, or do you not like the art direction?
I love everything about Ben Affleck's Batman besides him being a mass murderer. That's the only thing I hate.
Okay.
Like legit mass murderer. Like he's like I always say, guys, he's scarier than the fucking Joker in that universe. So that should be new with people that watch those movies, but it's not, I guess.
On the yes, Dave.
Oh, there we go.
But
I'm like
on
Luke
this
Skywalker if I actually turn to dark side. That's what that is, you know, at the end.
with this art piece though, like I actually really this is the first time I'm like really I know you shared it before. I kind of glanced at it, but I didn't really like look at the art direction per se. But I'm loving what they did. Like I think that's real sick. Like with the how they did his chest. Basically, that's like the cave with the bats coming out through the light, and they just made it like the symbol of his chest. That's pretty. I've never seen that. Like you know, this looks really good. This looks really good.
So, Atticus, I have a video coming out tomorrow that talks about this. It's already pre-recorded. Just got to work on the microphone. I have like terrible mics,
that's a tough sale, man. That police Joker because it's literally a 3-second scene with him almost. Like,
so I have the Queen Studios 1/6 police Joker that I'm still waiting on. They haven't even like you know it hasn't been released yet. The 1/3 has been released slowly. And I for one, I'm like, that's actually something I actually wanted, you know. So if I was doing a bus, you know, I think it'll do well for those Joker enthusiasts like me.
It looks great. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm saying it's literally 3 seconds of the movie.
Yeah, but you know, but Joker's he's you know what I mean. It's everybody wants everything in the movie, every iteration that they want. Like even if it's a 2-second scene, and you know we all want Nurse Joker. That's the one for everybody. We all want it. Like somebody please do it. Like I need the Nurse Joker.
Well, not what's his name? Who was a Joker in this universe with Ben Affleck? I'm blanking out his name. What the fuck is his name? Holy shit. Leto. There we go.
Jared Leto. No.
Jared Leto Joker.
Leto.
Nobody wants that.
People were rather have Caesar. What's his name? From the 1960s Adam West Joker than him. So.
But you know he got a bad rap because they did a bad job with the editing. We all know the issues they had with that. Warner Brothers stepped in and they made so many changes or whatever. He never really got to shine in that movie, you know, because we all wanted him and more of Harley and that whole relationship. And the whole thing was with Ayer, you know what I'm saying? It was like, hey, if you would have let me do my cut, that whole thing would have been flushed out. So like he never really got a good on-screen presence, like say, you know, Heath Ledger did, where it was like people would joke, right? That's Heath Ledger carried that movie, You know what I'm saying? It was all Heath. You never really got that with Leto. It was just like you saw flashes, so you never really got time to enjoy it. You know.
So look, I did want to talk a little bit about this before we move on. Is Double Zero had talked. He talked about he just started collecting in December, and he's changing his focus. He's just going to wait until and see what comes in until unless he changes it again. But I just want to say one thing about that is that just make sure. Look, I know you're a new collector. You talked about that, right? And collect what you love and don't collect out of hype ever. That's a mistake that I made. And then always keep this in mind. There'll always be another piece. There'll always be something else. So just remember that when you're.
Well, Jimmy, there are characters that would never be another piece. That's the tough thing. Like if it's a Batman piece, for sure. Like you're fine, good to go. Joker piece, good to go.
There's a lot of Batman pieces out there. I didn't know that. Okay, that's good to know.
Look at Mr. Pope's picture right there. That's like 1 out of like 9,000. What's his name? 00, right?
00, yeah.
So try to stay focused on like what you love. Like Jimmy said, it's like I have pieces that I'm collecting because I want to complete my at least my One Piece collection that I know I'm paying around $1,000 to $1,200. I won't be able to resell them probably ever. So, but I would love them. That's the thing. Like I don't care. I know some collectors are big, into getting the piece to resell, like have that value, but I'm not one of those collectors. It just depends on what your mindset is too, for sure. But collect what you love. Try to focus as best as you can. It's hard to focus on collections because like I always tell the story, like I had a whole idea of what I wanted my collection to be, and it still is pretty similar. But fucking Freddie over here says Dio and anime pieces, one off. Like, God damn it, dude.
It's a great piece, man.
And guess what happened? Now I'm getting Dios, as you can see right there in this, right there.
It's the way.
There we go, Freddie. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I sold my whole X-Men Marvel collection off, and I reinvested into Iron Man and Alex Ross and DC pieces, and now I'm reinvesting again into movie pieces. So trust me, you'll always want something else. So just keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. And I look forward to your collection. Make sure you post it.
It is tough, man. Yeah,
it is very tough, actually. Brian, I know you're familiar with this movie, but they did an assembly video on this recently, and this is going to start going into collectors' hands. I mean, this is a bust, so it's big. I mean, what do you think about this? Let's look at the price tag for this bad boy too.
You get two arms.
Yeah, you get 2 arms. $4,000 for this.
Beautiful.
So,
I ain't shipping included either. Spec either. Damn.
This is spec, yeah.
That's for a swap out bust. 4,000.
This ain't a swap. I mean, this is just. Yeah.
This is it.
I mean, you said there were swap out hands for that. Is that right?
Nope.
No, it's just 2 arms. You basically get 2 instead of like no arms or one. You get 2.
Oh!
Basically, both arms. Both arms. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when they first advertised this. I mean, it feels like it's been years, right? But that thing's awesome. I love any version of Heath Ledger's Joker. I mean, we were just talking about the Nurse Joker. I mean, you're right. If they released that, it would sell out in a heartbeat. I mean, I'd grab it for sure. And I always love this too. I love you can see the scars so perfectly. I mean, you got such a quick glimpse in the movie of this, to be able to own it and actually be able to see it, so in detail. Right. I think it's great. I mean, I love this movie. I was just in Chicago and I went to filming locations for this movie. That's how much I love it. So, yeah. And I think that's a great price. I mean, for a bust, I mean, I assume that's silicone. It's Queen Studios. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh no, I think it's great. This is the next video that I'll be doing coming up, but it's just FYI, I think it's amazing. I do. Now, also keep this in mind is that it takes real estate, right, for a 2-3 second clip of the movie. So I think me and Manoa were talking about it backstage. You have to be a really big fan of Ledger to own this one. I mean, really, really big fan. Freddie, you got the 1.6, so I guess where are you going to put this live and everything else? Where's it going?
Yeah. I thought about, I have, because they've been advertising Queen Studios their whole Joker police uniform one line from like 1/6 1/3 bus for like years now. It's been like I think over 3 years, and I think what slowed it down too was the pandemic.
Yeah.
Per se, because I think that's when it was like announced, like somewhere around the back end of that.
That sounds about right. Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
while ago.
so because I ordered the one this before I started cracking open the 1/3, and like as you can see, like I got like tons of 1/3s behind me. I had gotten the 1/6, and I told myself, I was like, man, if I had known, especially opening the 1/3, like seeing how they look, I probably would have just got the 1/3.
Yeah.
And yeah, I could have still, upgraded or whatever. But I was like, I'm fine with it because again, it's only 2 seconds in, or I mean, not 2 seconds in. Like it was only a couple of scenes, and I was like, I can because I know I have a lot of 1/6 Dark Knight stuff. I was like, I think I'll be okay with
Yeah.
just having the one representation in 1/6 form to go in my Dark Knight diorama that I'm going to create in my Magic case, what have you. So, but yeah, if I was a bus collector, well, I didn't have the 1/6, I would have got one of these two for sure. Because I think like there's tons of like Heath Ledger fans. Somebody's gonna. I don't think it's gonna sell out anytime soon.
People
But
will.
we'll buy
People
it.
will get it, and honestly, I kind of like the fact that they make something that's only in the movie for like a couple seconds, because that kind of makes it that more unique.
True.
But I understand, but I mean, would I pay $4,000 though for that
Yeah.
uniqueness?
Yeah. That's
I
a
don't
fair
know.
answer.
If I had the space, and I mean, I'm a huge
Yeah.
fan of it. If I had the space, I probably would buy it, but it's also like the Nurse Joker. The Nurse Joker was only on screen for maybe
2
5
minutes at
minutes,
most.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 minutes. And everybody wants that one too, It's Heath
Yeah.
Ledger. People love that version of his Joker. So I'm sure there's people out there that will pay $4,000 for this.
What I was we're talking about the price right now, and that's exactly what I was thinking. So, is this better than Arnie Terminator Bust? No. Is this
No.
better than Bale Bust, George W. Bust? No. Is this better than other busts that they've done, Queen Studios wise? Like probably
Yeah.
not. Like Alita, no. Like that, like it is good, but for that price, and like usually Todd has like with shipping with this price, usually with Queen Studios Bust and J&D pieces. So you have to add on shipping with this. It's an expensive piece, man. So yeah. Black Adam.
Do you know the edition size? Do you know the edition size of this?
200 right here.
Yeah, 200.
Yeah, I think this is definitely for people who have other versions of Ledger and want to complete or add on. But like, if this was like, hey, I don't have anything, I want to get. There's no way this wouldn't be your first like choice.
Yeah, I agree.
This will be somebody. Yeah, this will be for somebody who I have a couple of pieces. Let me add. This is like an add-on to me, like an add-on. Hey, let me get this one of Heath Ledger. Not, hey, I'm collecting a bust for the first time, or it's probably my second bust. Let me do this one. I don't think that's that.
Though, has Queen ever done a Joker bust in general for Heath Ledger? I know they teased one a while ago with no arms, so that's why.
That's the one I wanted. I've been asking for that every time he comes on.
Yeah. So if they haven't really done like a whole line of Joker, and that one had no arms too, right, Freddie?
Yeah, but it looks great that they had the base was told the story.
It would not match up with that Joker at all. That bust.
No, but but again, it's another bust of him if they had it.
But the Infinity line more than that line.
Yeah.
And the Homecoming, that's a bad move in my opinion, at least. Yeah. So it's like that Captain America bust. It looks great, but it's completely different from all the other heroes they did in the bust film. So.
And Atticus brought this up too because Randy had messaged me this week, and he does have a 1/3 scale Ledger in police uniform for $800 shipped. $800 shipped.
I would have jumped on that if I didn't have the 1/6.
Right.
Because that would be redundant for me. Like I would have jumped on that in a heartbeat, and I was surprised because it was sitting for a while. I don't know if it's still available, but that's the best price I've seen.
I have too. I mean, I'm sure whoever gets this, I want to see some in-hand photos of collectors having this, and I'd love to see if anybody gets the bust. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be amazing in someone's collection. So I would love to see that also. Noah, I can't see this in your collection at all, man. But I have a sense you like it. But what do you think about the price tag of this? And now it's coming out, man. So, do you think it's something that collectors will be looking at in the future, or do you think it's
Yeah,
just
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I think the price is about right. You know, considering you get both arms, you get the rifle and everything.
yeah?
You know, full silicone face and everything.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's a really really niche piece. Just because of the price and just because of how quick the scene was. But
Mhm.
I think it would look really good with whoever's getting the Infinity Christian Bale Batman and the other armed bust. I think it would look really really good.
Dang, don't say that.
All in a row. Yeah,
Yeah,
it would look really
yeah.
good. Yeah,
Don't say that.
yeah.
Don't say that.
Jimmy, what are you gonna
I
do?
don't know, man. I can't.
Yeah.
Even just pairing this with I think it was Infinity, just regular Heath Ledger Joker bust. That would look really good.
Man.
That's a good point, Noah. Oh man,
Right. And like
the Batman, and then oh man,
no, but
that actually will look good together.
But they should do definitely a Joker nurse. Like anybody, I don't think I've ever seen that before, right? Am I
I'll
wrong?
take it.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe some custom. But, yeah.
custom, yeah, they have custom, like in 1/6 that I've seen, like a couple, like 2 or 3 in 1/6.
The fact that they've done this before that is actually blowing my mind. Actually, I'm thinking about it right now. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what would?
Yeah, like, that was a way more iconic scene than 3 seconds of him shooting Jim Gordon. So I don't know.
Could you imagine that in a bust, man, with the wig? That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
They
Yeah.
do it. I love that. Oh,
Smile, dude. That'd be so funny. When he says hi, that'd be oh my god, dude.
it
So
would fly off the
Yeah,
shelf,
that's
man.
crazy. I think the meme was like Two-Face was that blind that he couldn't see that was Joker without the mask on or some shit. Like,
Until he took the medical mask off. I know, that cracks me up. I just rewatched that movie the other day, and I was like,
he did just have
no shit.
blown off,
Yeah.
basically. So,
Yeah.
it's a funny meme.
Back to the likeness, 200%, man, on this bad boy.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
You're right,
Yeah.
like, you're right, like.
Yeah, man, I gotta be strong. I can't do
And
things.
this is the only time you've seen him like without his makeup on, because he always puts his makeup on, and like he didn't have it on in this scene. Like,
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what makes it so unique. I don't know. I love it. I think it's great.
I think it is good. I think so too. I'll do the review coming up here short. Like I said, I've got it pre-recorded. It's got to do the audio on it. That should be coming out tomorrow. Great piece. It is very niche, though. I think that you have to be a huge Ledger fan to have that in your collection. Before you had like the OG or Freddie, they made the bust nurse. Would you buy that?
100%, man. First of all, they like I said, every time I see Queen and I get on the chat, so he comes on, I always ask about that Queen bust. Like they need to do that. If they did the nurse one first, for whatever reason, I get that. That'd be instant. I do it live right here on the show. Nurse.
Yeah, they. I think it's. I think they put a lot of attention to detail on the uniform. That's what I noticed in the video, and seeing it all come together, it looks really good. It looks really good.
Yeah,
again, but here, I think the only problem with it is that it can't be a one and done. Like I think Marcos had called it. It'd be nice to have like the 1/3 next to it, or along with your other busts from Queen or whatever. But that's the problem with that piece. It's just not a one and done.
I could see somebody who is a patriot, or who's just like a fan of the uniform, was police officer, fireman, whatever, stuff like that, like, and that's the kind of collections they have, or that's what I could see somebody like have that.
I don't know if that's shipped or not.
$980
It said shipping will be when due at
Okay.
shipping.
Yeah, so it's not with shipping, man. So it's
Like I said, Todd usually for those pieces from Queen and J&D and a couple other pieces, he does usually have shipping included with the price.
Still a good price.
So I'm guessing it's gonna be a big box, obviously. And Alan just had that 1/3 Catwoman from Queen, and unnecessarily big. You said, right, Alan?
Oh, that shipping box was stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Just no reason for that.
Yeah, I'm guessing Todd's accounting for that right now. Is that there's gonna be a really big stupid shipping crate with that piece probably. So.
And Alan still came in damaged.
Yeah, exactly. That did he do his job?
Broken.
Yeah.
Alan, you're not the only one that had that issue. I saw a couple other videos of them.
Oh man.
Same issue.
Yeah, but I suspect I wasn't the first person to open up that box.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think you're right, Alan. Lauren, that would be
A
amazing.
bank robber Joker bust? Oh man, I could imagine.
That would be cool.
Oh.
Talk about instant sellout. There you go.
Removable mask and everything. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, man, I want to
I'll even take a 1/3, man. If somebody decides to do that too, man, please, I'll do that.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be amazing to get. I'd have to look at that if it was 1/3. Well, we're hitting that 2-hour mark, and a lot of information to cover over this Friday. I do want to say thank you for everybody for joining this evening, and really look for the updates coming this week, along with some pretty major announcements. I think the panel knows, but we'll make those announcements as soon as I got finalization. New companies coming to sponsor us as well, which is even more amazing. So I look forward to giving that all back to the community. So none of that is for us. That's going all back to the community. So I look forward to doing that. Thank you for joining tonight, guys. And I will see you guys on Godlike Statues and also next Friday. Until then, happy Mother's Day and stay Godlike. I'll see you then.
Peace out, everybody.